This is NBC Nightly News with Hallie Jackson.
Good evening. We begin tonight with the race against time to contain the dangerous wildfires, forcing much of one city to evacuate, with hundreds of buildings burned up in the Pacific Northwest. Look, you can see it here in Spokane, Washington today. Neighborhoods like this one swallowed by the fire, flames and smoke everywhere you look. Right now, 4,000 firefighters are working around the clock to try to get things under control. But you see from this video, look, from behind the wheel, this is why thousands of people have been forced to grab what they can and get out fast. With nearly this whole street, look at that, wiped out. And tonight, a new and urgent danger. The wind is starting to shift. And Spokane's mayor warns that could make getting a handle on these fires even more difficult, with at least 600 buildings destroyed already. Camila Bernal starts us off.
Tonight, raging flames in Washington state. Thick billowing smoke seen here covering the sky. A passenger recording the smoke as they landed in Spokane today.
The cops are asking us to leave.
The threat forcing thousands to evacuate.
It was scary. The wind was blowing and it was blowing the smoke back and forth.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God, dude. Holy I gotta get her.
In Spokane County, homes like these reduced to ash. Officials say at least 600 structures have been destroyed.
Can't even believe everything that happened, how many people had to evacuate.
Gone. Oh, you're tripping.
As more than a dozen major fires tear across the state, scorching over 250,000 acres. From the air to the ground, firefighters battling the blaze.
These fires are still very active. They are still posing an extreme fire danger.
Fires also raging in other states across the West this weekend. In Europe, several wildfires also breaking out in Greece. West of Athens, video shows the moment two firefighting helicopters collided mid-air today. One immediately catching fire and plummeting. 2 people died, 2 survived, according to fire officials. Back in the U.S., 48 million remain under heat alerts from parts of California to the Dakotas.
It feels like there's just endless days near 100 degrees.
Camila is joining us now from L.A., where folks are not catching a break from all that heat, Camila.
They're not, Hallie. The heat, the extreme heat, will remain here in California through tonight. And in many parts of the Southwest, including Arizona, we could continue to possibly see record-breaking temperatures through Monday. Hallie?
Camila Bernal, thank you. Also tonight, new images of the moment an armed bystander, credited with saving lives, tried to stop an attacker during a deadly mass shooting in Idaho. As we learn more tonight about the chaotic moments at that In-and-Out burger where it happened. Dana Griffin is there.
Tonight, new video showing the moment a man stepped in to stop a shooter who opened fire outside this Idaho In-and-Out burger Saturday afternoon, sending people running for their lives.
What's happening? What happened? What's happening?
Shoot, shoot.
Shoot. Go. Just go. Go, go, go.
You see a gunman with an AR-style rifle unleashing several rounds in the drive-thru of the popular fast food chain, which opened just days ago in Twin Falls. Another man then returns fire. Lane Cohen witnessed the shooting from his car.
Is he a hero?
Yeah, I would say he definitely distracted the shooter from shooting more people. The shooter was solely focused on him, and it allowed us to get out. I mean, the car directly ahead of me was getting shot.
Police crediting that man and an off-duty state trooper who also returned fire with helping save lives. Officials say 3 people were killed and at least 7 others injured. The president and owner of In-and-Out confirming one of her employees was killed.
I could see an employee trying to carry another person out. She had a gunshot wound to the chest. He was just screaming her name. Tell her to wake up, wake up.
Taxi driver Terry Dudley was shot while charging his car. His son Michael says his father is now intubated in the hospital.
He's in pretty rough shape. I haven't been able to talk to him.
Tonight, officials say the gunman, identified as 24-year-old Chad Williams, died from a self-inflicted gunshot. His motive still unclear.
Dana's joining us now from Twin Falls. And late tonight, Dana, we heard from police praising those who jumped into action to try to stop this attacker.
That's right, Hallie. Tonight, police commending the heroic actions of that off-duty state trooper and citizen, saying they most certainly saved lives here. We're also learning new information about the survivors. 5 remain hospitalized, 2 of them listed in critical condition. Hallie.
Dana Griffin, thank you. New developments now in the war against Iran, with President Trump just moments ago saying new peace talks with Iran will begin tomorrow as he pledges to pause strikes for now. Keir Simmons reports from Doha.
Tonight, talks between Iran and the US have reportedly begun again for a deal that could end the war and reopen the Strait of Hormuz. President Trump announcing last night he'd instructed to hold off any attack. In that, he wrote, "The perimeters of a deal has been agreed to. I have agreed to cancel the attack, subject to being able to rapidly make a deal." The president saying he will order American forces to hold off on massive new strikes against Iran.
There's a deal on Hormuz, and then there will be a deal on the nuclear, or you might call it the denuclearization of Iran.
Hours earlier, US embassies signaled a major escalation was close, recommending Americans consider leaving the region. President Trump called it levels of military terror, strength and power not seen since World War II. But there are mixed messages. On Saturday, Iran hit a vessel near the Strait of Hormuz, setting its engine room on fire. And tonight, Iranian officials again insisting the Strait of Hormuz will not return to pre-war conditions. Trump's new ceasefire, the culmination of days of strikes by the US against Iran. A flurry of phone calls, including from Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince to President Trump, and urgent negotiations by countries like Qatar, persuading Trump to again hold off an attack.
The back-channel diplomacy worked really hard to convince President Trump to give a chance for diplomacy again.
What's your prediction of how likely is that this ceasefire sticks?
It's very hard, let's be honest.
But tonight, it's not clear how long President Trump is prepared to wait, writing, "Get to work, everybody, and get it done."
Keir is with us now from Doha. And Keir, as we heard President Trump say, talks will pick up tomorrow. What are we hearing now from the Iranian side?
Well, Hallie, the Iranian foreign minister seeming to echo President Trump, saying negotiations are on the path to being finalized. But tonight, Hallie, we're just hearing from a monitoring group that looks at the Strait of Hormuz that there has been an explosion near a vessel there. Hallie?
Lots to watch. Keir Simmons, thank you. Here at home, a Republican congressman denying serious domestic abuse allegations against him is now defying calls to drop out of his race, including from his own former father-in-law, a sitting senator. Here's Julie Sirkin.
Tonight, Republican Congressman Max Miller doubling down on his re-election bid and defending himself against claims of abuse by his ex-wife.
I'm not getting out of this race.
As his former father-in-law, Republican senator who's close to President Trump, says he is not fit to serve.
Let me begin with the most painful accusation of all. I have never abused our daughter. I categorically deny abusing my former wife.
And after a lengthy live video on X, the two-term Ohio congressman posting a Dropbox folder he says contains the keys to his innocence, months into a bitter custody dispute between him and his former partner Emily Moreno, the daughter of Senator Bernie Moreno. She accuses Miller of throwing hot water on her and holding a gun to her head, according to police reports. In February, police also investigated after their daughter suffered a broken collarbone and bruising. The cause of those injuries is disputed. Miller denies all allegations and has not faced criminal charges.
If I had assaulted her, would she have offered to cook me dinner 6 days later?
Senator Moreno writing in response today that Miller's behavior is, quote, erratic and dangerous, making it impossible to keep this matter private, and calling on Miller to leave the House of Representatives. Miller shot back, accusing Moreno of speaking out now for political reasons. A person close to Senator Moreno tells NBC News he paid hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal fees on behalf of his daughter, and that this has been painful for the senator, who is concerned for his grandchild, too. The president weighing in late tonight.
Well, I'm going to look at it. I mean, so far it's accusations. I'll be looking at it.
Earlier this year, House Speaker Mike Johnson said Miller has
Got to work that out.
And tonight, a spokesperson for Emily Moreno says Miller can lie and spin on X, but he cannot do so under oath in a court of law.
Julie is with us now, traveling with the president. And Julie, talk us through the timeline here for Miller's political reelection.
Hallie, there are major political implications here, too. Miller has until Wednesday to drop out of the race or he becomes the nominee. A source familiar with direct conversations says there are concerns among Republicans about unnecessary attention so close to the midterms. Democrats, Hallie, are watching this race closely. Hallie?
Julie Sirkin, thank you. Still ahead for us tonight, a daring rescue. The tense moments as officers rush in, guns drawn, to save a toddler kidnapped in a stolen car. Plus, scary new video of this crash during a traffic stop. Next. New video tonight of this wild moment during a highway traffic stop. Look at this here. A police officer in Texas stopping a car on a busy highway, and then the moment of impact here. Another car smashes into it. Police say the other driver was distracted. The officer and the first driver were both hurt, but thankfully they are both expected to be okay. Also tonight, southern Italy rattled by the strongest earthquake that region has seen in decades. A 4.7 magnitude earthquake Friday night near Naples, triggering rock slides along with buildings crumpled and cars crushed. 24 people were hurt, 5 of them taken to hospitals. Here at home, a dramatic rescue caught on camera. Police stepping in to stop a carjacker who allegedly stole a car with a toddler inside. Here's Ryan Chandler.
Tonight, a daring rescue.
Jazz, run the tag back.
Atlanta police rushing to save a 2-year-old girl from a carjacker.
Hands up! Yo! Don't move!
Mom making a frantic 911 call on Thursday.
Someone just stole my car, and it has my 2-year-old daughter in it.
You said your daughter's inside the vehicle?
Yes, my 2-year-old daughter was in the back seat. I was dropping off the Instacart order, and I came back outside, and so my car is gone.
Police scanning the city streets with license plate readers, tracking the car down 3 miles away in under 15 minutes.
Hands on the window now!
Watch the moment officers approach the car with guns drawn, arresting 21-year-old Salim Martin.
Get out the car, slow.
Martin now facing 6 charges, including kidnapping and cruelty to children.
It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's okay, baby.
Officers calming the crying toddler. Mom and child finally reunited as a parent's worst nightmare came to an end. Ryan Chandler, NBC News.
We are back with much more in a moment. Back now with superstar Ariana Grande stepping back from the public eye when her tour wraps up next month, according to what a rep for the singer tells People magazine. She's pulling out of a musical set to open in London as well. Her team citing what they call endless, ongoing public scrutiny as a reason for the move. And that is Nightly News for this Sunday. Sunday Night Baseball is up next with the Red Sox at the Dodgers. I'm Hallie Jackson. For all of us here at NBC, thanks for watching and have a great week.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.